We've been away for a while with Fun with Coins, but we're back. And it's a great show today because we are talking about Army, Navy. That's right, December 14th, Landover, Maryland, the big clash. And both of us already beat Air Force, so this will be for the Commander-in-Chief's trophy. This is a huge trophy. It weighs 186 pounds. Yep, and if you get it, it goes to your academy and stays there for the year. But Army Navy is the best game ever. It's the only game on that day. And if you want to go to it, too bad, sold out. I've been to 3 Army Navy games. They're always pretty cold because they're always in December, but it's worth it. There's always a big flyover, it's packed. Usually the president comes and flips the coin and then it's on. And it's always a pretty close score. Most of these games are real tight. Navy's doing great this year. Right now we're 6-3 and Army undefeated. So it's gonna be a big one, man. It's gonna determine a lot of things. I love going to these games because they're always so exciting. And it's one thing about this game, you know, after the game, we're all on the same team. We're all there doing the right thing for the United States of America. But on that day, it's down, it's on. And today, we're going to talk about some commemorative coins from the 2015 Army-Navy game. But before we go there, you've got to watch the thing about the Navy game this year, the unveiling of the uniforms. It's called Fear the Bones. Yeah, and guess what? We got a show back there a little while ago about the legend of Jack Ernie. And that's what the uniforms are patterned after. Can you believe it? We did a show a couple of months back. It's got 20,000 views. And now the new uniforms are Fear the Bones because it's talking about Jack. Yeah. So if you haven't seen it, you gotta go watch it. And then you gotta watch this advertisement with the new uniforms for Navy. But back in 2015, they did something really cool. First time it's ever been done, never been done since. Each player had a different helmet. Each position had a different helmet. Yeah, and there's the set of all the helmets from the Army-Navy game in 2015. They were all hand-painted. They're just beautiful. Now, the first one I'm going to put down here, this has nothing to do with the helmets that they wore. Nobody had this helmet on. This is the USS Constitution. It's our oldest ship, and it's still active duty today. I know a young man who's on board that ship right now. But it's very beautiful. They called it Old Ironsides because when you hit it with a cannonball, it just bounced off the side. And the wood that used to make this ship is only found in Georgia. That's right. There's a little forest up here in Georgia with a bunch of fences around it so you can't get it because occasionally we have to replace some of the planks. And that wood for the Constitution comes from there. The other thing that's cool about these coins, on the back, protect the seas since 1893. And they're talking about the chief petty officers. So on the back, like most of the coins we got, it's got the senior chief, the chief, and the master chief anchors. And you can look down at the bottom there, it says number 188. This is a numbered set. They only made a few of these. So then it says NA, that's Navy, and then VY, right there. Spells the word Navy. So now, we're going to go through each position and who was wearing these helmets at the time of the 2015 Army-Navy game. That's the wide receivers. That's the first one. That is a picture of a 688 class submarine. Wide receivers play a key role in the Navy's running attack. Now, remember, this is 2015. That's pretty much all Navy did was run. Now this year, we've got a new offense and we throw the ball. So if this was the game today, the wide receivers would have a submarine on it, and guess what? We're throwing the ball this year and we're catching it. And it's awesome. But back in 2015, that was their helmet. The linemen are assault ships. So we'll put a lineman right here. These ships are utilized to establish the beachhead. This enables the invading force to gain access. So here's your lineman. Here's the offense. That's the invading force to gain access to what? The end zone, baby. It's all about the end zone. The running backs wore the littoral combat ship. And look at that one. It's beautiful. That's the very first ship of its class. That's the Zumwalt. Doesn't even look like a ship. It's so cool. These fast and nimble ships can navigate through very shallow water. So there's the running back, right? He's got to navigate through small areas to go where? The end zone, baby. Right there. Love it. Next, special teams even had their own ship. It's a minesweeper. I'm going to put it right here for special teams. Minesweepers are cool. They're made of wood. Yeah. So if they were made out of metal and they hit a mine, they would blow up. So we make them out of wood. Special team people all wore the minesweepers. Okay, the next one are the linebackers, and they wore the cruisers. These are pretty big ships. They got about 400 or 500 people on them. These big ships provide anti-air defense, and they pack a huge punch. That's what linebackers do. They punch you in the mouth. That's right. They make all the big tackles. We had some really fast linebackers. It's a great ship. Defensive backs. Those are the guys behind the linebackers, right? And they wore the destroyers. It's pretty cool. You know why? Because they destroy you. That's right. You get to that level, you're carrying the ball, you're on the Army team, stand by. The destroyer has got your number. This is great. But here it is, the Mac Daddy of them all. Put them right here. It's the aircraft carrier. Yeah, that's right. 4.5 acres of sovereign American territory anywhere on the planet. And guess who's wearing that? The quarterback, because he runs the whole gig. When you're out there in the ocean, the freaking aircraft carrier is the centerpiece of the battle force. It's a beautiful coin, all hand painted. We got 12 of these things. They're all nuclear powered, 5,000 people providing service to the United States of America, because that's what it's about. We don't need 5,000 people on an aircraft carrier. We need 5,000 people with skills to protect our country. And that's what the quarterback's got to do. He's got to protect the football. So he wears the aircraft carrier. I can't wait for Army Navy. Pretty excited about it. I think our chances are good. We'll know in a couple of weeks. Thanks for watching.